You know, getting your English pronunciation right is the first step towards sounding like a British native speaker. And if you do this, you'll become more and more confident with speaking English. How can you do this? Watch my pronunciation lessons and get a real native speaking English person, me, to help you improve your British English accent. So, are you feeling good? Are you feeling motivated? Are you ready for another exciting pronunciation lesson? Great! Let's go! Welcome to my YouTube channel where you will learn English better like a native speaker. And welcome aboard Palm Tree Teaching English Academy, where you will have a new way to learn English and pronunciation and the very best lessons. And be sure to watch all my videos, follow my series and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button and the bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. By watching all of my videos, your English speaking will improve better and faster than you ever thought possible. This video is the second in my pronunciation lessons, and by the end of this video you will be able to correctly use and understand when to use probably the most important sound in British English. And you will be one step closer to sounding much more like a British native speaker. So what is that sound? Today I'm going to talk to you about the schwa. What is the schwa? It is the most common vowel sound in English, which reduces the whole vowels A, E, I, O and U to a little mini vowel, an sound. If you think of cars, let's say, think of the full vowels as big cars, big luxury cars with lots of power and size, and the schwa is like a little mini. So everything is reduced and squeezed down, and there's not much space. It's not as powerful, doesn't go as fast, and it goes in and out of the big, powerful cars. It's a bit like that. Now the schwa is in nearly all English spoken words with more than one syllable, and it's in unstressed words. So a lot of pronouns become schwas in a sentence too. It's the sound that happens when there are many vowels in unstressed words or syllables in a phrase. Stressed syllables are the strong sound and the strong vowels in a word, like animal. The an is the stressed, strong sound. So the schwa will be in the other vowels. Now, the main challenge when you're learning English is that you often associate each vowel letter with its particular sound. So, for example, if you see an E written in a word, many learners would think it would sound like E or E, and the same for A or U, etc. But when you try to produce each vowel like that in each word, it has a strong effect on the rhythm of the sentence or the phrase, and it makes it sound much less like a native speaker, and you want to change that. So the schwa reduces some of these sounds down so that the sentences have more of a wave-like intonation. And as an English learner, you want to sound as much like a native speaker as possible. So you want to become very aware of where the schwas are, because then you can communicate better with people and there'll be less confusion. So let's look at a word together. Let's look at the word telephone. There are two vowels here, aren't there? There's some E's and there's an O. But are all the E's pronounced eh? No, when I say telephone, you can hear a sort of mini vowel in the sound, in the word, like an So, for example, it's not telephone, it's telephone. So the first sound is stressed on the first syllable, te. That's where the emphasis is. The final E is silent. Now the middle E is where the schwa is. So the E, instead of being telephone, gets reduced down to an sound. So it becomes telephone. So to put it another way, what you're really doing with the schwa is jumping from one consonant to the other without a proper vowel, just a little mini vowel. And when you say the schwa, you're not actually moving your mouth. Your jaw just drops a little bit into an sound. Very, very slight, and it's completely relaxed. So here's another word, policeman. Now where's the stress? The stress is on the second syllable. It's is, okay? Which basically means that the other two vowels become schwas. So it's police, Not policeman, policeman. And here's another one, family. The stress on fa, so ili becomes the schwa, family. And dinosaur is not dinosaur, it's dinosaur, octopus, and so on. Okay, so how are you going to practice this? Well, I can help you with that. Here's what to do. First, practice the words that I've given you. Telephone, policeman, family, dinosaur, octopus. Then practice with the other words and the other sentences that I've listed below in this video. Now I've marked where the schwa is on those words and on the sentences, but let me give you a few of them now with my own voice so that it gives you a bit of a guidance on the emphasis and the stress and the schwa. So the first sentence, I have a carrot and a banana. The atlas contains a lot of maps. He talked about his illness. I will answer his letter. The company will supply the telephones. I was sitting alone on the sofa. The performance in the circus was amazing. Now you try that at home. So don't forget, every week I upload one of my videos on my big series, How to Learn English Like a Native Speaker, and then during the week you get another extra lesson on pronunciation. So you'll be able to learn English like a native speaker and speak English like a native speaker. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos, and I'd love you to catch me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. So enjoy learning English, and I'll see you next time. Bye!